The worst thing we did when we were developing vaccines was start to use the word fast track. Because in everybody's mind, when you hear the word fast track, you really hear shortcut. And unfortunately, that's not the case. Yes, the mRNA vaccines were fast-tracked. Their development was at a historic pace. But when we talk about fast-tracking, the real shortcuts that are part of fast-tracking have nothing to do with safety. They're things like getting the documents reviewed in real time, 24/7. They're things like building the factories to make the vaccines while the vaccines are still in clinical trials. Just stop and think about that for a second. You're a company making a vaccine. You don't know if it's going to work in clinical trials, but you build a factory and make millions of doses. Think of the investment that these companies and the countries that supported them made based on the optimistic hope that they would work. That's the part that isn't business as usual. The clinical trials use the same number of patients, the same safety indicators, and the same follow-up that we always use for vaccines. These vaccines are as safe as any other vaccine that's been licensed, and although, yes, we don't know the 20-year follow-up, we don't know the 20-year follow-up of every single new drug, vaccine, or biologic that's ever been licensed and has been used, and yet we use them every day.